Don't tell me this fucking server's broken again. Good morning. I can't get in. That's why I've just had a 10-minute intro. What is happening? Pause. You see people in the server? What is going on? I've got an idea. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Everything's updated. I'll try again. See what happens. What's going on with the server? Like, have they said what the issue is? Like yesterday and stuff? I just want to roleplay, man. It might have been because I had the because when we were trying to get in yesterday, I changed the I changed to the beta version. I've changed it back to the release now. That might help, but we'll see. They also accidentally raised the server cap. Oh. Oh. Listen, we don't need more players, okay? We survived with 24 when NoPixel first started. We can survive with less. I remember the days when NoPixel GTA first came out and Legion Square was the hotspot. I think there was like, I think the cop max was like, I think it was either 5 or 6 cops max on duty or something. Or something like that. And now it's like 5 or 6. It's like 6 cops max on a call. Crazy. It's crazy how far things have come. Burger shop. Yeah, when that was when 3.0 launched. The 3.0 launch was a special time. I don't think we're ever going to recapture that, I'll be honest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! We're in. We're in. Would I judge you if I told you you was eating a kebab? It depends what time it is, Hassel. Actually, no, it doesn't. I wouldn't judge you at all. We're in. We can role play. Right, should we return to sad boy hours? I think we should. I think that's a great idea. Come on, son.
What are you talking about?
Because my husband now my son.
What? What? Son?
Oh, you...
Get used to it, Flop. You're my son now.
Wait, really?
What you don't want to be.
It's official. I have a daddy yet.
-1. He doesn't even text me. What?
Woo.
Congrats, Marshall Curvy. Wow.
Holy shit! I did not expect that. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We're back, bitches. Time to cause some problems. Holy shit, I did not expect that. What the fuck? Listen, I applied kind of on a whim. I didn't even know it was a thing. All right. Well, okay. Doc can drown his sorrows with texture. This is... Will Doc pass the background check and the DNA test? We'll see. Kind of contact Angel. I doubt she's gonna be around this early, but we do gotta go get a number. So I'm gonna head down to the old Marshall place. I don't want Doc limping anymore either, because it doesn't really make sense. He's been resting up for like 4 or 5 days. Well, Flop's not around, Matt's not around, Doc's not talking to the rest of his family really. So, damn. Not what I expected to be up to today. Rhea! Oh my god! Don't you have DNA on file already? As a dispatcher, I'm not 100% sure. I don't think anybody ever took it, but it might be like on record in air quotes. Yeah. We are gonna have to get a Marshall fit. That is true. I'll be honest. Listen, head with that turtleneck from the fucking paywall shop. I might have to get the paywall. That fucking turtleneck's fucking sexy, man. That turtleneck is fucking sexy. Will Doc have to hand in his notice? Yes, Doc will be quitting dispatch, likely. I'm not gonna stick around with dispatch. Listen, Doc went to Barrack and was like, dispatch ain't working, let me run the show. The other 2 dispatch leads have been causing problems for months. Well, not for months, but like one of the other dispatch leads have been causing problems. And then he found out the other dispatch lead had been causing problems, and then Barrett was like, you want to lead it? And Doc was like, yeah, I'll lead it. And then didn't hear back for, it's been 2 months now, and Barrack ignored him. So Doc doesn't really have much skin in the game when it comes to dispatch anymore. So in terms of like sympathy for leaving that department, no, there's not a lot there. And especially when Doc was in the ICU because the PD didn't help him at all. Again, not a lot of sympathy. Like the PD saw him getting rammed into a lake and U-turned. And dispatched to Marshall, yeah. Holy shit, dude. Not what I expected today. Not at all what I expected. Not a fucking stop and go state anymore. This kind of work is a dream job for Doc, yeah. There is some things I still want to get clarified, because, like, again, this was like Doc woke up out of ICU. The timing on this was crazy. Woke up out of ICU, had a pretty deep conversation with Matt about how he lost trust in the PD. Matt was talking about the state marshals. No, spoke about Pred, then spoke about how Pred was a state marshal. Then Doc was like, what the fuck is a state marshal? Then came down to the courthouse, read what state marshals were. Then Pred called him, met him, took him up to the BCSO, took him back down to the marshal place. Then Doc had an interview for the state marshals, and then we've just found out we got hired. That was the series of events. Insane. What, didn't Matt suggest that Doc would be a good marshal? Yeah, Matt had suggested it. Like, yeah, it was all like, that was like the pinnacle of like RP. Like, yes, and in like in a nutshell.
Hello.
Hello, Sherry.
Good morning, Mr. Doc. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. How are you?
What? I'm good. What brings you to the marshal office or the command center, Mr. Dark?
I got a text message.
Oh, really? What did it
Yeah.
say?
It said, you got to look into Sherry Pie and her antics and corruption within the DOJ. Oh, not that text message. Another one. It says, dear applicant, congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that you've been successful in your application to join the San Andreas State Marshals.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that.
How do you feel about it?
Surprised. Honestly,
Why are you surprised?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I've been at the game for a long time. I guess I didn't expect much.
Have some faith in yourself, Mr. Dark. You're a very capable person. You know that, right?
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Are you excited for your work day today?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if you know, if I mean,
If you pass your background check
I
today,
think
yeah.
I'm gonna pass my background check. I hope I do. I don't think I've got any, skeletons in my
Have
closet.
Do you have any skeletons under your closet?
If I do, I have amnesia and I don't remember.
Perhaps your son-in-law, maybe?
What? What? My son-in-law? You mean Ziggy? Yeah.
Yeah.
What about him? The fact that he's in a motorcycle club?
Gang? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think I'm gonna hide there?
I don't know. Many things can be hidden from people in town, so yeah.
I'm the most honest man in the city, Sherry.
Well, not you, per se, from you, you know?
Oh. Well, I mean, I appreciate you telling me that, just in case.
So, how do you feel? Did you not expect this to happen?
Not at all. Not at all.
Why
No.
is that?
Because there's a lot of other good people out there that are, good candidates. And I imagine would have been applying.
Well, I was in every single interview there, and there are only few people that actually passed through my personal list, and you were one of them.
Oh, really? Yeah. You had a personal list
Absolutely.
there, Sherry? Yeah.
You know, you were one of the few people that was able to explain and articulate things. You know, I'm no police officer, right? But guess
Yeah.
what? I've been in the DOJ and in DOJ settings. Do you know I was trained or was in a training to become a judge for
Really?
3
Yeah.
days? Yes.
What happened?
I said no to it. Give it a
What is
try.
that?
2 days, and I was like, no, it's not for me. But again, I do understand how the law work and how the DOJ operates. And you were one of the people that could answer the basic LEO questions like a PC and RS.
I don't think I was asked that, but yeah, I know. Yeah.
Were you? No, that was another one. There's a
Yeah.
lot of British people being hired. I'm gonna be real.
What?
Yeah, it's like the whole marshal's office is basically metropolitan.
Oh, hell yeah.
What do you mean, hell yeah? This is America.
Do you put H at the end of that?
Sometimes a little bit.
It just means that there's going to be a lot of tea in the office.
There is going to be a lot of tea in the office, and I'm very happy with that, actually.
Yeah. Great.
Want to know a sneak peek of who else might be
Yes,
coming?
I would love to know.
You better keep it to yourself.
I'll do my best.
I don't want this leak to be out there. Just saying.
Okay.
Daisy, Daisy.
Daisy. There's a lot of daisies in this world.
Dukakis.
Daisy Daisy, come with Marshall.
Well,
Let's
the offer is there.
Oh my god. Exciting. She'll be fantastic. Who else? Who else?
Who else? The British lad named Albert King.
Albert King?
That one, you need to keep it under wraps, buddy. You keep that one under wraps.
Okay.
You keep that under wraps because I'm gonna go and snitch on you to Brittany Angel that you leaked everyone and
I'm
I
not
told you in
leaking nothing. My
confidence.
lips are
And guess what?
sealed.
I will take the bullet, but so will you.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah, you'll be working with very well-equipped people that are actually amazing at what they do.
Wow. Okay.
And me
Wow.
too. Me too. You'll be working with me too, very closely.
Oh, I look forward to that, Sherry. I really do.
Really, you do?
I'm
so happy.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
finally being taken seriously. Wow.
You know, I had a question, Sherry. I guess I never really got to ask this question. Because I guess it wasn't super laid out in the legislation. Maybe it was, but when it comes to, I know that it was stated about prosecuting police officers, but what happens when it comes to, like, does the marshal's office handle like non-prosecution but punishment of police officers, or is that left to the command members of the departments?
As how I've understood with the conversations with Angel, Pred, and other people is you will fully prosecute them, and if you can't, then the commands will deal with them. Basically, you
Interesting.
will investigate, you will do what is needed, you'll present the case to DOJ or their command and see what happens. Basically, if you go to the command, it's kind of like settling outside the court, you know?
Okay. All right.
Because
Makes
if
sense,
they
yeah.
don't take actions on their
Their subordinates,
officers,
yeah.
they are subject to corruption then, right? Why are you being favorable to people's wrongdoing and rights violations and stuff like that?
Okay. And when it comes to prosecution, is there any? This might be a shitty question, but what charges are the marshals going to actually be pushing for like corruption and that kind of thing?
That I do not know. That's a very Brittany Angel question.
All right. All right then. Yeah. Okay. And what time's Angel normally about?
In about 4 hours?
Okay. Have you got her number? So I can give it.
Why do you want her number?
Because the text message says, please contact Director Angel at your earliest convenience.
Oh, you can come to the office and we can schedule that personal meeting.
Okay, Sherry. Okay.
I mean, she does put her number in the other pages when she pleases, but it's an official matter in a personal, that sort of capacity, and she will definitely meet you in her office and we can schedule that meeting because there's going to be a lot of people coming for that meeting.
Oh, there is it?
Absolutely. You think you're the only marshal getting hired?
Oh, everybody's getting hired. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is there any uniforms I need to do or anything like that?
No, presentable, personable.
Business
no
casual, anything?
Business casual. Yep.
Oh god. But Pred looks like he's okay.
Pred looks hot, okay?
Okay. Okay. I guess I got some things. All right. Well, do I have your number, Sherry?
You do have my number.
I do. Let me just test it. Making sure. All right. Well, thank you for the update. All right. Is anything I guess I don't need anything else. You can't do me DNA or nothing. So I guess I'll wait till Angel's
No.
around.
Can you save numbers or anything?
Can I what?
Can you save numbers?
What do you mean save numbers? Like add someone's number to me contacts? Like from the phone book, you mean?
Hmm.
I don't know. How would I do that? How would I test it?
I think something's wrong. Hello, City Hall and State Marshals.
I don't know how I'll test that.
Yeah.
80s
Oh,
gym
okay.
teacher.
Okay. I'll call you back then, okay? Bye. Sorry, it was my phone acting up. But yeah, do you have any more questions, Mr. Dog?
No, I don't think so. Obviously I'm currently employed as a dispatcher, so I'm probably gonna spend the next few hours wrapping that up. And yeah,
I need to ask you a couple of questions actually about someone.
yeah.
Just come to the command center. It's kind of sensitive. Very sensitive indeed. Indeed, if this thing leaks, we all might die. Who knows? Come on.
Where are we going?
Do you have a weapon on you?
No.
Okay, just making sure. Also, do you have
So,
COVID?
No, I got out of the ICU a few days ago.
Why are you coughing?
Just one of my lungs got pierced.
Oh, it's not it's not airborne, right?
Can I
when-
transfer? Is my pierced lung airborne, Jerry?
I
Just say
need
that
to
again
ask
and
in
think.
case I
Just
have to
think
put a
about
mask
it.
on. I don't want you to be a health hazard in here, you know?
No,
What?
no, it's not. No.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Well, with the DNA testing, we'll do a COVID test too. All right?
Okay, fine.
All right. I need to know, Matame. What are your opinions on her, and how is she in a dispatch office and an LSPD,
Wait,
or
who did you say?
Matame,
Oh,
the lady with the
Martha.
pink hair? Yeah.
Oh, she's fantastic.
All
What
right.
are you thinking about? Is she blind?
In the clerk's office.
Well, that's probably my fault. I've not been around and been in the ICU.
Yeah,
Uh,
you've mentioned.
yeah. What as like a reason she's leaving? Yeah.
Uh,
No, you don't have to say. Yeah, I can
no,
put
I
two and
can
two together.
tell. I can tell. She said that she doesn't feel wanted. She hasn't had training. Every time she tries to get her request made, she gets often ignored. The people in the PD treat her like absolute dog shit. The dispatch department seems to have forgotten about her, and they have now hired another shift three dispatch, and so she often looks like she's just on the side. Other than that, she also said that Jadalyn Soer is a bit of a problem one, and she's just not, you know, not the right person. There's a lot of office drama that she hates, and yeah.
Yeah, she's not really wrong about much of that, I'll be honest. Yeah. But yeah, Martha's fantastic. She's a gem. She's hardworking. She would absolutely put her all into anything that you put in front of her. If she got a job here, she would make the place 100 times better. I
All right.
highly recommend her. Um, she along with I think dispatch in general, especially shift 3, has been neglected by PD.
Hmm.
And I think it's very clear that Angel and the DOJ don't plan to do that to, you know, you guys and the clerks, and it seems to be a very different vibe over here, for at least from what I've seen so far. So I think, yeah, I think she'd have a lot better time over here, and she's someone who needs to be, yeah, she needs to be appreciated because she's fantastic.
Okay. Does any drama stem from her? Is she the fire starter?
No, not at all. Absolutely not.
Okay.
If anything, she tries to snuff it out before it starts. For example, I'll give you an example of that. She, you know, as much as she is bright and bubbly and, you know, she's the face of, you know, reception, she knows the shit. For like the FOIA process, for example, we had someone come in trying to, what was it? Trying to request a FOIA for a warrant, so an active warrant, which is a no-go, right? Because anything that's an active investigation or a warrant, you can't FOIA.
Yeah.
And a PD officer was trying to say, yes, we can give you the FOIA, we can give you the report, even though the person was wanted. And Martha stepped up and was like, no, we can't give you that person's wanted. And she was like, that's against SOPs, this and that. Even though it's a police officer, she was like, no, we can't do that. So she stepped up, she made it known, and she was like, no, we can't do that. But the police officer ignored her anyway and went ahead and did it. It doesn't really matter, but it was a cadet. But nonetheless, she you know, she put her foot down. She said, no, we can't do that, because she knows the shit. And she still tried to stop it from happening. So what I'm trying to say is, as much as she's bright and bubbly and she's a fantastic front-facing person, she also knows how to you know, to keep on top of things, and she knows the procedures too.
You know, I was talking to Vivian yesterday, and she mentioned that dispatch is completely different in how they deal and with the police they work and yada yada yada. But when I was looking for, you know, similarities, we're not very too different when it comes to our jobs, definitions, and how we deal with people. For example, if dispatch is dealing with the PD and their PD related calls, then we are dealing with outside calls and within the marshal's office too. Even though it's small, but we have been dealing with these kind of things within the DOJ for a long time, right?
What kind of calls do you mean?
Hmm?
What kind of calls do you deal with? How do you mean?
I mean, by calls like queries that people make every single day regarding the law,
Sure, yeah,
constitutions, and stuff like that.
yeah.
So it all comes down to how can you make them better? Is it the training? I'm just saying, what if you're moving here? I know it's still a police department, but what if there was an oversight on the dispatch?
The issue,
I am
I'll
very
be
serious
honest.
about it.
I'll be honest, Sherry. The issue with the dispatch department is the leadership. The two other leaders, so there was three of us, right? Obviously, I'm going to be stepping away. There was myself, there was the shift 2 leader, Jalen Soy, and there's the shift 1, Nadia May. The other two leaders were at each other's necks for months. They don't get along, they don't like each other. The shift 1 leader, this stays between me and you, okay? But because I don't want to seem like I'm bad mouthing too much, but I'm trying to keep this as objective as I can. But what, in a similar vein to how PD kind of went in the first few months, from what I've heard, is when you have three people in power, all of those three people have to have the same vision, and they have to move in the same direction and at least agree on things for the most part, and have the same motivation and move in the same direction, right? For the PD to move in the right direction.
Absolutely.
That same thing has to be said for dispatch. I was very motivated to get in there, build a department. Jadelyn, not so much, but still on a similar vein. Nadia was like, just wanted to keep dispatch what it was from 5 years ago. So that's 3 different people with 3 different motivations and 3 different drives on how, and 3 different opinions on what dispatch should be. Immediately doesn't work, right? So then, you know, we move a few months down the line. You've got the shift 1 and the shift 2 leader going at each other's throats. That all blows up. High command have to get involved in dispatch drama. I'm not involved in this at all. I'm just doing my thing in shift 3, you know, being professional. And then I have a conversation with the chief. And the chief asks me, you know, do you want to lead dispatch? And I say yes. I say, I think at this point there needs to be one leader. And so I'm like, okay, I'll lead dispatch. This was, you know, kind of what I wanted to do at the start. I think one leader does a lot better. You can have one vision, you can move forward, one person makes the decisions, takes advice from the others, one person makes the decisions, and you move forward, right? Then otherwise you got too many cooks in the kitchen. So let me and Beric have that conversation. He says, okay, right, okay, you can lead dispatch. I'll get back to you in a few days. That was 2 months ago. I haven't heard anything. And that's why I didn't really have any issues applying for the state marshals. And as you can imagine, the dispatch department's still in the same place. So what I'm trying to say is, oversight or not, I don't think the dispatch department's going to change unless the leadership changes. And I don't see, currently there's nobody within the department that's fit to step up.
Is this